Chapter 3 LingaPurana Part 3. This section contains 13 subsections to follow. Chapter 3 Section 1 The characteristics of the four eras. Shilad requested Indra to shed light on the special characteristics of each of the four eras. Indra replied, Lord Brahma created the four eras, Yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali. Their eras keep on occurring in a cyclic order where the former is followed by the latter. Savguna, pure, prevails during Satya Yuga. Rajoguna is the dominant quality prevailing during Treta Yuga. During Dwapar Yuga both Rajoguna and Tamoguna are present. Tamoguna, dark, is the dominant quality prevailing during Kali Yuga. During Satya Yuga, meditation was the means by the help of which a man could achieve salvation, while oblation, devotion and donation were said to be the means capable of giving salvation during Treta, Dwapar and Kali Yuga respectively. The inhabitants of Satya Yuga were virtuous and free from sorrow. But the vice of desire started to raise its head during Treta and people started being troubled by it. Lord Brahma created the warrior caste Kshatriya for the protection of virtuosity. Lord Brahma propagated the rituals of oblation during Treta Yuga. Everything was fine till Treta Yuga, but there was a drastic change in the human behavior during Dwapar Yuga. All the vices surfaced and people were troubled by them. Some extraordinary literary feats were accomplished during Dwapar. Sage Vyas categorized the Vedas into 4 sections. All the major Puranas were compiled and Smritis were written. Kali Yuga saw the decline of virtuosity and religiousness. Ignorance and false knowledge prevailed everywhere during this era. Chapter 3 Section 2 Kali Yuga. Describing about the decline in moral values during Kali Yuga, Indra told Shilad, in Kali Yuga, people will be under the total influence of the worldly illusions. Ignorance, diseases, fear and hunger will be prevalent everywhere. Famine and drought would occur quite frequently as the fallout of inadequate rain. Sinners would outnumber the virtuous, people would deviate from the path of religiousness. Brahmins would lose their superiority and Shudras would become the rulers. Brahmins will not be respected and will be forced to serve the lowly people. Majority of women would be immoral and progenies would not obey the commands of their parents. Predicting a grim scenario, Indra stressed great importance of religiousness during Kali Yuga and said a virtuous deed accomplished in Kali Yuga gives fruits in 8 days as compared to Treta and Dwapar, which take 1 year and 1 month respectively. Chapter 3 Section 3 Manifestation of Lord Brahma. Once, Lord Brahma did an austere penance to please Lord Shiva. Shiva manifested as Ardhanarishwar, partly male partly female, from his forehead and said, I am your son. But the unbearable heat emanating from the effulgence of Ardhanarishwar burned the whole world including Lord Brahma. Lord Shiva then separated the feminine part of his body, Goddess Parmeshwari, and instructed her to begin creation. Both Brahma and Vishnu manifested from the body of Goddess Parmeshwari. Lord Vishnu divided his body into 2 halves and created the world. Lord Brahma once again did a tremendous penance which lasted for 10,000 years. Once again Shiva manifested from his forehead, but this time as Neela Lohit. Lord Neela Lohit became pleased by Brahma's eulogy and blessed him. Chapter 3 Section 4 Manifestation of Lord Nandishwar. Shilad did a tremendous penance to please Lord Shiva. His penance continued for thousands of years. At last, Lord Shiva appeared before him and said, I am extremely pleased by your devotion. I shall bless you with a son who will become famous for his knowledge and learning. But Shilad was desirous of a self-born and immortal son. Lord Shiva said, "Your desire will be fulfilled." Even Lord Brahma had requested me to take an incarnation. "I will take birth as your son and my name will be Nandi." In course of time, Shiva manifested from the ablation site. The deities became pleased after seeing Nandi, who possessed 3 eyes, 4 arms and a crown on his head. Chapter 3 Section 5 The Netherworld. Lord Shiva is the source from where all the different worlds originate. People in their ignorance are unaware of the fact that the whole universe is nothing but a medium through which Shiva manifests himself toward the various worlds like Maha, Jana, Tap, Satya etc. and all the naturally elements like earth, sky, ocean etc. owe their origin to Shiva. Underneath the earth lies the netherworlds, which are altogether 7 in number: Tala, Vitalo, Sutala etc. The netherworld named Mahatala is the dwelling place of Lord Muchkanda and King Bali. Sutala is yellow in color while Vitalo shines brightly like a coral. Atala is of white color and Tala has a shade of white. All these netherworld have the same expanse as the earth. Rasatal is the place where Vasuki resides. Talatal is the dwelling place of mighty demons like Virochan and Hiranyaksha. It is also the place where hell is situated. The netherworld named Sutal is the dwelling place where Taka, Agnimukh and Prahlada live. Tala is the dwelling place of mighty warriors like Mahakumbh, Hayagriva etc. Chapter 3 Section 6 The 7 Islands. The earth consists of 7 islands, many rivers, mountains and 7 oceans. The Plaksha, Shalmali, Kush, Kronj, Shak, and Pushkar. Lord Shiva along with Goddess Ambika and his Ganas dwell in all these 7 islands in one form or the other. The name of the 7 oceans are Ksharod, Rasod, Surod, Ghatodakshi, Dadyarnav, Kshirod and Swadudh. Lord Shiva manifests himself in all of them. Lord Shiva dwells in the ocean named Kshirarnav. King Priyavarta was the grandson of Manu, who ruled during Swayambhuva Manvantar. He had 10 sons: Agnighara, Agnibahu, Meghatithi, Vasu, Vayushman, Jyotishman, Dutyman, Havya, Savan etc. Priyavarta had made Agnighara the king of Jambudvipa. Similarly, the islands of Plakshadvipa, Shalmali, Kushadvipa, Karanchadvipa, Shalvadvipa and Pushkar were given to Medhatithi, Vayushman, Jyotishman, Dutyman, Havya and Savan respectively. Havya had 7 sons who became rulers, and the different territories they ruled desired their names from them. Chapter 3 Section 7 Bharatvarsh. Agnighara, the ruler of Jambudvipa, was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. He had 9 sons: Nabhi, Kimpurush, Harivarsha, Ilavrata, Ramya, Hiranyaman, Kuru, Bhadrashva, and Ketumal. Agnighara appointed Nabhi the king of Hemakhya. Similarly, Kimpurush, Harivarsha, Ilavrata, Ramya, Hiranyaman, Kuru, Bhadrashva and Ketumal were given the kingdoms of Hemakut, Nashad, Meru, Nilachal, Shvet, Shringavarsh, Malvan and Gandhamudan respectively. After this, Agnighara renounced everything and went to do penance. Meru Devi was Nabhi's wife and the mother of Rishabh. After growing up, Rishabh got married and became the father of no less than 100 sons. Among them Bharat was the eldest. When Bharat grew up, Rishabh appointed him as his successor and after renouncing everything went to the forest. Bharat went on to become a great king and ruled over the whole territory southwards of Himalaya. Our country derives its name from him. Bharat had a son named Sumati who succeeded his father as a king. Chapter 3 Section 8 The Meru Mountain. Meru Mountain is situated in the heart of Jambudvipa. The Meru range is spread in the area of 16,000 yojan. Its towering peak is 84,000 in height from the ground level and had even penetrated the depth of earth to the measurement of 16,000 yojan. Meru Mountain is considered to be very sacred and is believed to be the dwelling place of the deities. Yamraj's abode Vaivaswati Puri is situated in the southern part of Meru Mountain. Some other holy places like Shuddhavati, Gandhavati and Yashomati are also situated on this mountain where Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva are believed to have their respective abodes. The sun continuously shines over Meru Mountain. A river named Jambu flows down this mountain. There is also a tree by the same name which is eternally laden with fruits. The Meru Mountain is surrounded on all its sides by a country Ilavrita. The residents of Ilavrita relish the fruits of Jambu tree. Chapter 3 Section 9 The Prominent Mountains. Describing about the physical characteristics of Saltai 7 islands, Sutji says, 7 mountains are situated in Plakshadvipa Gobhedak, Chandra, Narad, Dundubhi, Soyak, Sumna, and Vaibharaj. Similarly, the prominent mountain ranges situated in Shalmali Dvipa are Kumud, Uttam, Balhak, Drona, Karkamahish Kumudman etc. Kushadvipa also has 7 mountains among which Vidarbha and Hem are the prominent ones. All these 7 islands are surrounded by 7 oceans. The mountain named Lokalok is so gigantic in size that half of its part is always covered in darkness. The omnipresent Lord Shiva pervades the whole universe. Once, being confronted by the effulgence of Lord Shiva, who had disguised himself as a yaksha, all the deities became devoid of their power. Indra was amazed and asked the yaksha as to who he was. Lord Shiva disappeared without giving any answer and Goddess Ambika appeared before the deities. Indra asked her the same question, to which Goddess Ambika replied he was none other than the Almighty Shiva. I being the Prakriti, nature, do creation following his instructions. He is the embodiment of Purush, Supreme Almighty. Chapter 3 Section 10 The Sun. The movement of sun is rapid when it is positioned south of equator. Dakshinayan, on the other hand, its movement is slow when positioned north of equator, Uttarayan. The time is indicated by the various positions of sun while it is on its course of movement in the horizon. While the sun is situated in the southeast direction, it is believed to be the morning time. Similarly, when the sun has positioned itself in the southwest, northwest or southeast direction, it is said to be the before noon, afternoon and night respectively. The sun is believed to be mounted on a chariot while on its course of movement in the horizon. All the deities, Apsaras and Gandharvas are believed to follow its movement. The periods of day and night consist of 30 ghadi each. The sun causes rainfall due to the process of evaporation. Water is the source of life and is the manifestation of Lord Shiva himself. Chapter 3 Section 11 Lord Brahma assigns lordships to the deities. The sages requested Sutji to describe how Lord Brahma assigned lordships to all the deities and the demons. Sutji replied, the sun was made the lord of all the planets. Soma was made the lord of all the constellations and medicinal herbs. Similarly, Varun was made the lord of water, while Kubera was assigned the lordship of wealth. Lord Vishnu attained the lordship of Adityas, Pavak of Vasus, Daksha of Prajapatis, Indra of deities, and Prahlad attained the lordship of all the demons. Some other prominent species and the assigned lordships are as follows. Species Lord. Animals Rudra. Women Uma. Rudrasanila Lohit. Obstacles Gajanan. Power of speech Saraswati. Mountains Himalaya. Rivers Ganga. Oceans Ksheersagar. Trees People, Holy Fig. Gondhavas Chitrarthi. Serpents Takshak. Birds Garuda. Prithu was made the Lord of Earth and Lord Shiva the Lord of whole universe. Chapter 3 Section 12 The Chariots of the Sun, Moon, and Planets. The chariot of Surya is believed to have been created by Lord Brahma. It is made up of gold and its wheels have 5 spokes each. The chariot is very huge in size and its expanse covers the area of 9,000 yojan. It is pulled by 7 horses which are of green complexion. The movement of sun results into the occurrence of day and night. The moon's chariot consists of 3-wheeler and is pulled by 10 white horses. Each wheel is supported by 100 spokes. The chariots of Mercury, Mars and Jupiter are believed to be pulled by 8 horses each. The chariot of Saturn is believed to be pulled by 10 black horses. Chapter 3 Section 13 The Radiance of Surya. The Surya is the source to which all the living beings owe their existence. All the deities derive their effulgence from Surya, who in turn derives its own radiance from Lord Mahadev. Time is determined with the help of Surya's movement. One cannot even imagine the various units of time, like Kshara, Muhurt, day, night, fortnight, month, season, etc. without the existence of Surya. The sun, which illuminates the whole world, is nothing but the medium through which the Almighty Rudra manifests himself. The sun sheds thousands of rays, among which 7 are prominent: Sushumna, Rishikesh, Vishwakarma, Vishwatyacha, Anath, Sarvavasu, and Swaraha.